Alright, y'all, it's that time of year again. Summer Games Fest was happening today, a couple hours before the Fortnite live event. I did attend part of Summer Games Fest before the event started, and the first announcement that they had to offer was Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake coming out in 2027. We are in that hype once again. A new Resident Evil game is coming out next year, and it's crazy because last year, it just feels like last year's Summer's Game Fest happened, and the last announcement for that was Resident Evil Requiem. But with this year, the first announcement is Resident Evil Code Veronica Remake, and something to note, it's not called Code Veronica, it's just called Veronica. So they're changing the title, and it looks like they might be changing some story beats and how some gameplay might go down, because from this first cutscene, it looks like it's gonna be taken in first person. Now it could have third person and first person options, like they might start putting that in every Resident Evil game now, which is good. But I've seen playthroughs of Code Veronica, and I don't remember this happening. This looks like this would be the beginning of the game, just like how Requiem's reveal trailer, it showed a cutscene of the beginning of the game. But this, they're gonna change some things, it looks like. Now, I am excited for Code Veronica, even though I have not played. I am excited for any Resident Evil game, but when we heard the leaks of Code Veronica or Resident Evil 0 getting the next remake and game, I was like, I would be interested in Resident Evil 0. It would be the one I mostly want out of the two, but Code Veronica had me more interested or not more interested, but just a little intrigued, because it's Claire's game, and it follows 3 months after Raccoon City, and she's still trying to find Chris. She does, and you play as Chris later on in the game. Now, I hope we get to do that. That would be cool if we got to play as a early on version of Chris in the new games, because we're still waiting for RE5 and RE6 for us to do that, but Code Veronica will give us that chance. Now, we didn't get too much look at Claire. We will see her maybe 2 or 3 times, but we do have a look for what the zombies would look like, and a new character, I believe. Well, not a new character, but a character that wasn't in Code Veronica that is gonna be in Code Veronica. It's just crazy. When I was looking at this when they had announced it, I didn't think it was Code Veronica. I was going on the fence. I was like, could this be Code Veronica? Because that's what the more hype is right now for the next Resident Evil. When I saw the V coming in, I was like, that's RE4 remake title. That is RE4 remake title. And then they popped in the E, and I was like, okay, this is Resident Evil Code Veronica. And the crazy thing is, it's just called Veronica. Now, hopefully we find out why they changed the title. It's not changed a lot, but you also have Code Veronica and then Code Veronica X. That's 2 different versions of the game, but it's the same game. One's just, I think, got more stuff to it. But I'm just intrigued. We will be repeating Resident Evil Requiem stuff, where we will cover everything at fucking showcases, from just random launches of stuff. We will cover everything. Now, one video I do have in mind, so thank you guys for the support on the story explained video for Resident Evil before Requiem came out. Now, at the beginning, you might have saw some text saying, I'm not talking about Code Veronica Revelations 1 and 2. Now, with Code Veronica coming out, I will probably be playing the original Code Veronica, or just watch a whole playthrough, and then I will do a story explain on Code Veronica and the Revelations games, because those are 3 side games that are part of the main story. They just tell stories from main characters, like Claire's Code Veronica, Jill is Revelations 1, and then Revelations 2 is Claire again. So, hopefully they do a Revelations remake. I don't want to play the originals because they don't look that good. Code Veronica, I would be down to play, though. That looks pretty cool to play. But, I wasn't really feeling the look of the Revelations games, but I would be down for a remake just to make them better and delve more in for Jill before RE5. That's probably what they'll do. They'll probably do Revelations before an RE5 remake, and that'll be after an RE0 remake, which I'm really hoping RE0 is the next game after Veronica, because I feel like we should get more remakes right now instead of the mainline games. I feel like Requiem put a good stop in the story for the story, basically, even though it does tease more for RE10 if they are doing that. But this was the official announcement for Resident Evil Veronica, slated for 2027. Whew, it's a time to be alive. Now, we don't know the official release date. They did change that a bit with the reveal. They gave us the official date when Requiem was announced, but with Veronica, we just know the year. So, but I will keep you guys updated. I will make more videos to come with whatever news they got. Hopefully we see a little bit of gameplay. Hopefully they had like a little demo, just like Requiem, for people to play. But yeah, this was the reveal of Resident Evil Code Veronica for 2027. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one, and bye.